everyone, good afternoon, and it's a great afternoon because we're on the cruise ship. We're on board the Carnival Elation today. I go by the Legend, joined by my wonderful girlfriend, Molly.
Hello.
In this video here, we're going to show you all around the boat and share our thoughts on the cruise. Starting off here at the pool deck, and lots of lounge chairs by the pool deck.
Yes.
Kind of a small pool. There's only 2 hot tubs on the main pool deck here.
They do fill up quickly, especially on sea day.
Yeah. The pool's not super crowded today. Other days it's been absolutely wall-to-wall people.
Yes.
Now my favorite aspect of the pool deck is, of course, the pool bars. There are 2 of them. The Red Frog Rum Bar, which is my favorite. I'm a big rum drinker. And then right below us here is the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar. Now it's pretty easy. If you like rum drinks, you go to one side. If you like tequila drinks, you go to the other side. And they both have their own custom menus, lots of really good drinks, and a lot of the stuff on the menu too, they're pretty good cocktails. Like there's 2 to 3 shots of liquor in most of them. You get some bang for your buck. And they do lots of activities on here. They've had music trivia parties, there's been deck parties, musicians play, pool games, so they keep the pool pretty busy.
I'm not shocked the cruise director does the trivia games out here. It's usually 70s night, 80s night, 90s night, and he dances the entire hour.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
Really impressive.
I think he sweat through all of his clothes.
Yeah, they also have deck parties out here on the stage, and then musicians at some point.
Yep. All right, let's go check out the rest of the boat. Right by the pool deck is my favorite place on board to get lunch, and that is Guy's Burger Joint. Really good cheeseburgers. It's a very much like a diner-style cheeseburger. It is greasy, it is cheesy, it is absolutely delicious.
It is really delicious.
And then they have a topping bar where you can...
Chipotle mayo.
Yes, I love dipping the fries in Chipotle mayo. And then you got your garden-style toppings. And then you've got sauteed onions, potato sticks, chili, and mushrooms. Unfortunately, no bacon, which is kind of a bummer.
They replaced the bacon with chili, and it's been like that every day of the cruise.
Yeah. Also on the pool deck here is the Blue Iguana, which is tacos and burritos. Very much like a Chipotle kind of thing. You make them however you want. It's fresh made to order. They got a big giant toppings and salsa bar over here. Also one of my favorite places on the boat to get breakfast, because they do breakfast burritos and they're really, really good. And then also, talking about breakfast, one tip I would tell you is this over here, it's nothing right now, but during the breakfast time, right next to the tacos and the burritos, this is an omelet station in the morning, and generally the line is not nearly as long out here.
Yes, the deli gets turned into an omelet station too, and this is a shorter line usually.
On the top deck in the back of the boat is the Carnival Waterworks area, and I really like it. It's like a little mini water park at sea here. You got the big Twister water slide, which is a pretty long water slide at sea.
And it doesn't hurt that much?
No. You got lots of little splash things for the kids. There's the racing slides. These racing slides are a lot of fun. And then they have mini racing slides for little kids. So it ends up being a very, very nice water park area. And there's benches and stuff like that if you just want to, put your feet in the water.
They have like little waterfalls and stuff where you can stand on a little splash pad. Very
nice water park section. I really like the racing slides. You go really fast.
Yeah, and it's fun to compete.
Yeah. On deck 14 at the top of the boat, you'll find mini golf.
Which is a nice little, simple.
Very colorful.
Yes.
Also something very interesting, they have a full bocce ball court up here as well.
Yeah, you don't see that much.
No. On deck 10, in the back of the boat, you'll find Tiffany's Restaurant, which is the main buffet on board the ship. We are currently on a port day, and let's go check out what is available for lunch. And for lunch today, we've got chicken and sausage paella, a baked ziti. I'm not a fish guy, but this looks really good. Cajun garlic butterfish, a chicken marsala, smothered pork steak. That looks fantastic. Yes, sir. Some mashed potatoes. You can never go wrong with mashed potatoes. It's like fried broccoli in the back. And Provençal ratatouille. And then every day for lunch there's been a carving station. And today on the carving station we got, barbecue roast pork. Look at that. There's also some soups every day. There's a vegetable soup, as well as a couple different types of breads. A couple very important things on the buffet. You've got your coffee, water and ice. You also have some included with your cruise beverages over here. Lemonade and iced tea. And there's a hot chocolate machine. If you want something a little bit stronger, there is 2 different ones of these. These are pour your own beer stations. And if you're not on that beverage plan, it's probably the cheapest place on the boat to get a beverage. One thing Carnival Cruise Line does very, very, very well is dessert, especially at the lunch buffet. They have these giant cakes. Today is carrot cake. Oh, chocolate raspberry cake.
Delicious.
You got some Jell-O. Ooh, a tiramisu cheesecake.
Gentlemen.
A German chocolate cake. A coconut tres leches cake. And a hummingbird cake.
And what I like is these cakes change out every day.
Yeah, it's always different cakes, but I will definitely come back for that chocolate raspberry. Now, I believe this operates 24 hours a day. They've got a couple different soft serve machines. Some have frozen yogurt, some have ice cream, available pretty much all day long. And then Molly, something for you.
Yes, I love my cheese.
Yes, and you've got different types of little cute cheeses. That's pretty cute, and some cold cuts as well. Again, more ice cream machines. And then if you want some healthier food, there is a pretty good sized salad bar. One thing I really enjoy, the buffet here does have a bar that runs some of the longest hours on the ship, so you can have that mimosa or Bellini in the morning, or a beer with your lunch. I've got a nice rum-based cocktail called the Pirate Punch. Also, one of the few places on board the ship that has sports. So if you want to watch the game, this and the casino bar will have the game on. Located in the back of the buffet is the Carnival Deli. And this it's open about 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day, so not quite buffet hours, but not quite 24 hours. And they have really good stuff. So what we're looking at here is the daily special, which is today teriyaki beef jerky.
They changed that daily, of course.
Oh man, we had some Korean barbecue the other day that was fantastic. They do have a full menu here with like 15 sandwiches on it. Again, just stay tuned to the end of the video. All those items will be on at the end of the video. I also like this one. I've been to some other Carnival delis where everything's kind of pre-made. This one, they get just like going to Subway, where you can have it your way. You can eat, like I had the buffalo chicken, but I put it on a pretzel bun with some cheese and stuff like that. So really good stuff. I really enjoy this menu.
In the back of the Pizza Pirate, they have many different types of pizza here that you can order. Now, for most of our cruise, we didn't have to wait long for pizza. And last night, a little bit of wait. But I do love Carnival's pizza here at Pizza Pirate.
And there is that beautiful pepperoni pizza, made fresh to order. Really, really nice.
It is one of my favorites.
On deck 9 of the promenade deck in the back of the boat is my favorite spot on board the Carnival Elation, and that is the Alchemy Bar.
It's a cocktail.
It's a craft cocktail bar. This is your martini bar, and it is fantastic. There's 2 ways you can go here. There's a really great menu with lots of great drinks. We're actually drinking menu drinks right now. I've got a French Kiss, which is sparkling wine, I think Chambord, and vanilla vodka. Molly's got a nice youthful and bold Baratini, which is a fruity martini drink.
Yep.
Now, Carnival has moved to a lot of the bars. All the menus will be on QR codes, which is a bit annoying.
This is the one that you really feel it because they have a really cool menu.
They like lights up and stuff. Now, with them doing all QR code menus, the cool thing that does for me, at the end of the video, I screenshotted all of them. So at the end of the video, you're going to find all the menus for every bar, every restaurant, every day in the main dining room, and that whole activity lineup as well. So that was what we were drinking on the menu. But the bartenders here are very, very good.
They're very talented.
Miss Milena, Mr. Dejan, they're so good. So you could just come up and say, hey, I've had a mint chocolate martini. I've had a chocolate strawberry martini, a
or
raspberry
sometimes
martini.
you could say, I just want a purple cocktail.
Yeah,
and
they'll do it for you. It is great that the bartenders here are wonderful. The drinks are fantastic. They are all under that limit 2 for that shared beverage program. So that's a good plus. A couple other things to note over here by the Alchemy Bar. Down the stairs, that's where you would enter for the dining room if you had that fixed time dining. We're doing the anytime dining, so we don't have that. Also, had you been on the Carnival Elation before, right where this lounge is now, there used to be a whole bunch of, there used to be another bar. Yeah, like where Comedy Club would be at the back of the boat. That is now all stateroom cabins. That lounge is gone.
And it's really awkward because you have to walk through these staterooms to get to the Serenity deck now.
Yeah.
Which is kind of odd.
Yes, but the Alchemy Bar, top notch. In the middle of the promenade deck, on deck 9, is the Limelight Lounge. Now this is mostly used for the ship's comedy club.
It's very modern.
It's very, very modern. It's also not overly large, so if you want to go to a comedy show, make sure you get there early. I do like there is a bar that stays open during the show, so if you want to, and a lot of waiter service, it'll come around multiple times. There's 2 comedians on board our boat. We've only seen one of them so far, and he was just kind of okay. Want to see the other one? But this is the lounge, very modern, definitely something you could tell they've redone when the ship went through that dry dock refurbishment. Thought of a couple more things to talk about the Limelight Lounge. They also play movies in here some days when they don't show that comedian show. Also, if you want a good spot, you definitely want to be in this bowl area here. As on our cruise, they were definitely having some sound issues in the back section.
Which they did acknowledge.
Yeah. On deck 9, all the way in the back of the boat, is the adults only Serenity deck. Possibly the most relaxing place on the ship. Beautiful, beautiful views, wonderfully comfy chairs, big padded loungers. There is a hot tub.
2 hot tubs.
2 hot tubs, as well as their own specialty bar menu. Very relaxing, but it is pretty warm out here. You don't really get that breeze. On deck 7, in the middle of the ship, you'll find the atrium, a big atrium. Of course, we're on a Halloween cruise, so we've got Patch the Pumpkin. There's an acoustic violin group that's playing right now. A very popular bar. This bar is popular all the time.
Yes, it's also one of the longest hours.
Yeah, like 8 a.m. to midnight. That one lady works there, I think 16 hours a day.
Yep.
You also have guest services down here. Got your shore excursions desk. Over here you do have some computers if you want to hop on the internet.
And then seating on the other side.
Yeah, seating on the other side. That seating's weird. It's like there's weird heat, HVAC issues over there. And then if you go this way, you got their art gallery, which is really nice. On deck 9, in the middle of the ship on the promenade, is the Java Blue Cafe. This is your coffee shop on board. It's very, very nice. Couple things I like in here. One, if you're on that Cheers beverage plan and trying to do your 15 drinks a day like Molly and I have been doing, they have Gatorade available, and that's included with your plan.
I think
it's really nice.
Bought all the Gatorade.
There's still some left.
I know, it's nice.
And that really helps you. Like I drink one of those before I go to bed, and one way I wake up, and that really, really helps. They've also got snacks over here. Now these are snacks for purchase. They look great though. Look at all these cupcakes and chocolate-covered strawberries. But for me, it's the Gatorades. Also, they've got milkshakes. Yes, yeah. And you can do like boozy milkshakes. So I got like vanilla vodka and a chocolate and vanilla milkshake. It was wonderful. On decks 8 and 9 in the front of the boat is the Mikado Main Lounge. And this is the theater on board the Carnival Elation. And it's used for all sorts of things, from the Welcome Aboard show to bingo to trivia to the Love and Marriage show is in here. And also the highlight is going to be, this is where your big shows are. There, on our sailing, there were 3 different production shows by the Playlist team with the singing and dancing and all that. First one we saw was Divas, which is a tribute to more modern pop divas music. It was pretty good. There was Epic Rock, which is exactly what you think it's going to be, a lot of 80s rock music, and Heart of Soul, which was kind of dedicated to a little bit older music. Now, you're not going to get some really great sets and anything on the boat, kind of minimalist stuff, but the shows, they're a lot of fun. Then they have waiter service, so they bring around drinks for you can order if you're on that Cheers program. And I really enjoy the shows on Carnival Cruise Line. I think they're a fun time. So it is dinner time here, and we have anytime dining, so that for this cruise, we are in the Imagination Restaurant on deck 8, right by the atrium. And let's go show you what the dining room looks like and what we're gonna have for dinner. And here's what that dining room looks like. Unlike some of the new, more modern ships, it is just a one-level dining room. There are 2. We are in the one with the anytime dining. Molly has gotten turned around, but it's the food quality has been really good, so I'm excited for dinner. We made it to our table here at dinner. Now, just like a lot of the bars, everything's gonna be on a QR code. So we're gonna show you what we had for dinner. But stay tuned for the end of the video, and we're gonna have every menu of the main dining room for every night of our 5-night cruise. So one thing I really like at Carnival Cruise Line, they start you off with a bread course. You get your selection of 2 breads, and then any of 3 dips. We went for all the dips. Get some of the breads. Tonight it's a butter, an olive oil, and balsamic vinegar. And then the exciting one, bacon pan dripping.
It's really good.
The appetizer portion has been served. I got a barbecue chicken flatbread. It's very fancy. Molly went a little bit healthier. You got a caprese salad.
Yep.
With tomatoes and mozzarella and balsamic.
I love those.
Now, one great thing about cruise ships is you can order as many courses as you want. So me and Molly both went for a double dip on the appetizers. Molly, you went weird.
Alligator.
Alligator beignets.
Yes.
I love beignets. I don't think I want to eat an alligator. And then I got a soup. It's chicken, wild rice, and Gruyere cheese, which I plan on dipping some bread in. And it'll probably be delicious. Molly, yours, I don't know. Let's get the taste test. Let's go.
Let's see.
Oh, I don't know. Eating one of our neighbors here in Florida, the alligator.
Pretty good.
Okay. With Carnival being the fun ship, one fun thing they do in the dining room, every night the waiters come out and they dance and sing some music. And our main course is served. I got a cornmeal crusted chicken, which as a guy that loves like any sort of like fried or baked chicken, that looks fantastic. Molly, you went a little weird.
I did go weird. Very weird.
Yes, so this is a cinnamon pumpkin cheese pie, which would be known as like the vegetarian option.
Yes.
But you want to try it because it sounds very different.
It sounds very
And
different.
if you don't like what you have here, you can always order something else or go to the buffet. Even though I'm already pretty full, it is now time for dessert. Molly, you went with the all-American apple pie.
Yep, traditional.
And I went with the Carnival tradition, the warm chocolate molten lava cake. In the main dining room is also where you'll find Sea Day Brunch, which is always one of my favorite meals on Carnival Cruise Line. We're on a longer cruise, so this is our second Sea Day Brunch. Molly got an interesting dish. This is a fried chicken with some country gravy and a biscuit. They do steak and eggs that I had. There's a pancetta scramble that's really good.
12-hour French toast that's really good.
Yeah, I just had some bacon. Ship's moving around quite a bit today, so I don't know how much my tummy can handle. On deck 9, in the middle of the ship on the promenade deck, you'll find an area of the ship you'll probably spend a lot of time at. This is known as the Drama Bar, which is like the casino bar. And also over here is where they play live music, and there's all sorts of the live music on this boat is really good.
Yes.
There's a full like 5-piece band, there's an acoustic duo, there's a violin duo, there's a really good acoustic guitar guy. Also, this is where they would do all their trivia games. So all your trivia games will be played over here, and there's been some fun stuff.
And your sports?
Yes, sports will play on these big screens here, especially like October. So there's football going on, there's the World Series going on, and they have the games on the TV. And then you do have your casino as well. Now, I am not a very large gambler, but for a ship that is not overly large, there is a pretty good sized casino. Lots and lots of table games, lots of slot machines. And it's a good size. It is a smoking casino. I'm not a smoking person. I don't really like the smell of cigarette smoke, but generally you do get it. If you go more towards the pathway, normally the smells are not as bad for cigarettes. But yeah, a lot of tables. There is roulette over here at the end. They do Texas Hold'em and things like that as well. Wheel of Fortune. Personally, my favorite games are over here. Right on the edge, very convenient. Closest to the bar.
Yes.
Oh, that's adorable. Look at that happy pig. These over here, these are video poker. It's also video blackjack. So I like these machines a lot. You've also got some of your more gimmicky games like the coin pushers. Or stuff like this where you could win $2,500. And then where's the last gimmick game? The one that's very popular on cruise ships, both to watch and to play. There it is, the Cash Crane. Your classic arcade claw machine, except instead of winning a plushy bear, you can win $100. Right next to the casino, kind of over here in the corner, is the Dream Studio Pixels experience. So if you want to get the fanciest pictures possible, you could book something in here. They do, on most evenings, they'll have like photo backdrops all along the promenade deck as well for you to take pictures with. On deck 8, right in the lobby area, you'll find Duke's Piano Bar, which is the piano bar on board. It is all themed up like New York City.
Yeah, that's what I love about Carnival's piano bars. They are all
especially
different
on
themed.
your older ships.
Yes.
So you've got some pretty wacky theming elements between the Zeppelin and the Brooklyn Bridge, and the highlight, I would have to say, over here, the giant Statue of Liberty head.
Yes, that is the highlight, definitely.
Our piano guy on the ship is Nano, and have you actually seen him before? And he has gotten a lot better in the past couple years.
He has.
But not very sticky, not the most fun.
He likes a lot of 50s, 60s, and 70s music.
Yeah,
so
older.
if you like the 50s, 60s, and 70s music, this would be a great.
Definitely feels more like a piano guy you'll see on like a Royal Caribbean cruise.
Yes.
Not as much comedy and shenanigans.
Yeah,
He sounds good, and it is good time to come in here in the evening. On deck 12 in the front of the boat is where you'll find Spa Carnival. Now, me and Molly, we're not big spa people, but they do have a lot to offer in here, including a salon and haircut services. There are massage services. There is something where you get wrapped in seaweed. That sounded very weird. There's facial stuff. And then this is also where you'll find the gym. The gym is free to come in and use. There is also a sauna and a steam room in here. There's also some gym classes, and that guy works here, and he's pretty strong, so maybe go to one of his classes. On deck 9 midship is the Romeo and Juliet Lounge. Now, this is a multi-use venue. It is your karaoke club.
Yes, lots of karaoke.
Yes, and it's also your nightclub. They're actually getting ready. One of the comedians on board is going to play a set of all Beatles music, which would be pretty cool. Pretty good sized bar, but karaoke gets very crowded.
And it's also your nightclub, but nightclub here because there's used. This is used for multi
It
purposes.
doesn't really start till like 11:30 or
Correct.
midnight.
So if you're a nightclub person, know that won't start until very late at night.
Yeah,
midnight.
it's very
Yeah.
very nightclub. On deck 9, right between the atrium and the theater, is the Virtual World Arcade. A pretty small arcade, but they do pack as many games in here as they possibly can. You got some very high value stuff over here, like doing the Xbox One or some Beats headphones, fancy watches, PS4, and then there's lower value games as well. So like, you can win a Minecraft plushie, or if you go over here, you can win one of those ducks. Now, there's a lot of modern video games as well. You can see Halo, Injustice Arcade. I love Pac-Man Smash, the big crazy air hockey game. Daytona Championship USA, Jurassic Park. You've got Typhoon by our buddies over at Triotech with new movies on it. Keymaster, the Punch the Bag game, and this one where you win lollipops. You win a variety of lollipops. You can win 10 lollipops.
Should we try our luck?
All right, let's do it. Let's try it. The lollipop game, $1 to play. All right, I think you have to hit 1 credit, Molly. All right, we're going. Approved, have fun. How many lollipops are we gonna win? I think you might have to stop it, Molly. 1 lollipop. Oh, that's highly disappointing. We did not win here at Lollipop Lane.
But everyone's a winner.
Fancy lollipops too. Right by the atrium on deck 8 is Circle C, the kids club if you're 12 to 14. We are not 12 to 14, so we are not going in there, but that is where it's located. On deck 12 in the atrium area is where you'll find Camp Ocean, and this is going to be your kids club for ages 6 to 8 and 9 to 11. So your littler kids, they'll come in here. I don't believe it's running at the moment though. On deck 9 in the atrium area, you'll find the Pixels Gallery where you can buy all of those pictures you took on the cruise. I'm not a big picture person, but they do take really good photos.
They do, and there's a lot of people taking photos.
Yes. Also in this level is Club 02, which is the teen club on board for ages 15 to 17. One cool thing about Carnival Cruise Line, they have their own beers. A couple different beers. Some will be served on draft at various locations, and you can see them in the cans as they can up over here. They're actually made pretty locally to us. Like in between our house and Busch Gardens is the Brew Hub Brewery, where they brew all these.
Lakeland, Florida.
Yep. And actually, if you ever go to the brewery, you can get like a 6-pack for $8. It's a really good deal. My personal favorite is the Caribbean Wheat, but I also really like that West Coast IPA. On deck 15 in the front of the boat is the sun deck. It's very, very windy at the moment.
Very windy.
Cool, if you want to watch them like sail into or out of a port, definitely a good place to be, but not in this wind. Now Molly and I are not smokers, but if you are a smoker, this is going to be one of your main smoking sections over here on top of the Lido deck.
It looks pretty nice. The chairs look comfortable,
Yeah, the chairs do look comfortable.
And it's in shade.
On deck 11, in between the main pool area and the water slides, you'll get some different kind of games. You play shuffleboard over here, and there's 2 different ping pong tables.
Now, the ping pong, very difficult, especially with the wind.
Yeah.
And I'm horrible about ping pong anyway.
Yeah. This one is shielded. It is shielded a little bit.
But you still feel the wind.
Right next to the casino, you'll find Bonsai Sushi Express. Now, I am not really a sushi person, but I'll go with some. A couple bucks, you can buy yourself some sushi. I do like the design of the promenade deck in the Elation. You can tell it's an older, smaller boat, but I like some of the vibes they give off with, like, there's a lot of, I want to say like hieroglyphics, but I know that's not the case, like Greek or Roman stylized stuff.
And there's lights that change colors behind it, which I like.
Located right next to the Alchemy Bar is something I always find interesting when ships have this. A lot of times when a boat goes to the port for the first time, they're given some sort of like a plaque or a little statue from the port. So the Elation has theirs displayed over here.
Like their most newest one?
Yep, Resourceful Bimini, where we went there. That was pretty neat. You can see the cannon for Amber Cove. I like the one for the Port of Los Angeles as well. And like Belize is pretty neat. There's a mask up there. I just find stuff like this interesting. On deck 8, right by the atrium, is the Mark Twain Library, a wonderfully themed library complex. And it's very much a quiet space on the ship, so if you want to come and read a book, obviously themed to some of the famous river roads.
It's also the chef table.
Yes, but we here in the Loop, we like to give back to the cruise ship industry, and we just so happen to have an esteemed author on our team here. Our own Hyde wrote a guidebook to Cedar Point at one point. So every cruise ship we go on now, we take it and we leave it in the library. So if you want to read Experience the Point, Volume 3 by Hyde, come check it out here in the Carnival Elation, and send us a picture on social media. We'd like to check it out. On deck 8 in the front of the boat, in between the atrium and the theater, is where you're going to get your main shopping area. This first store on the right, this is going to be your duty-free shop. So liquor and then jewelry, sunglasses, perfume, stuff like that is all going to be in here. And if you walk this way, as you're heading into the theater would be dead ahead now. On the left over there, that's going to be your Carnival logo shop, as well as some other souvenirs in there. Let's go check that one out. And dead ahead would be Pandora Jewelry. Let us take a wander through the gift shop here. And this is always my favorite shop on board because it's where you get like the Carnival stuff and the Carnival Elation stuff and things like that. Now, there's going to be other stuff in here as well. Flip-flops, ladies' clothes, that kind of thing. A really cool beach bag, a zipper beach bag. A whole bunch of Christmas ornaments, very important. Something we get on every cruise ship is that. The ship-specific ornament. And then the merchandise here on Carnival actually is pretty nice. We have walked through. I've liked quite a bit of it. I love this duffel bag. I wish it wasn't like carry-on size, like a little bit smaller so it fits beneath the seat kind of thing. Really nice sandals.
Hats. The turvises are really nice.
Yes. I love this. The Carnival Fun Ship floating wireless speaker. Very, very nice.
Pool towel, backpack.
Yeah, the backpack's really nice too.
Yeah, and you don't see the backpack in other cruise lines.
Towel clips, more hats. If you want a Carnival coffee mug, there's plenty of them over here. Or a 3D Carnival Elation rainbow sculpture thing.
Sketch.
Yeah. Some Carnival Elation's lady gear, as well as more beach bags. Kind of a rash guard thing. That's a pretty good deal. Carnival t-shirt, and hat for $20. That's pretty reasonable.
They do have a lot of branded t-shirts with the name on it.
Yeah, pretty much every t-shirt is not only Carnival, but it says like Carnival Elation, the ship that we are currently on.
But you don't see much of.
No.
I love the PJs.
Yes, could you grab one real quick? The pajamas are fantastic.
Yeah.
The pajamas I think are $40. Some floppy hats, some cups. Again, a lot of shirts. If you came on the boat wanting a Carnival Elation shirt,
You have a lot of options.
yeah, you will definitely find one. A lot of people collect this kind of thing, the ship model, and that's here as well. A very nice quality luggage tag. I'm not a koozie guy, but if you spend most of your time up on the pool deck, you might want to invest in one of these.
And a fanny pack for Clay.
Yes,
He loves fanny
that's
packs.
displayed on fannies. And then even this, like the Carnival kind of kitchen stuff is really nice. Like the really cool lunch bag and coasters. I think this would be like either an ashtray or a spoon holder, depending on how you wanted to use it.
Oven mitts, which is really nice.
Ooh. Oh, it's not only oven mitts, it's also oven aprons.
Oh yeah, look at that.
A whole kitchen set. Behind me you have Carnival branded flip-flops, clear purses, non-clear purses. They're also going to have some toiletries here, so if you were like me and you happen to forget your bathroom bag at home, they have some stuff here that will help you out, along with Dramamine and other motion sickness stuff. We've got a small section for kids things. You can buy an inflatable cruise ship, fake Lego cruise ship, bears, candies, all that kind of stuff. Gotta pretty much do it for the store. I just want to show off this stuff over here, as these are really nice. You got some really nice stemless wine glasses, a gold solo cup for Carnival Cruise Line, some big old ornaments. So definitely some really nice merchandise here. On deck 9 in the middle of the ship is Cherry on Top, which is a kind of whimsical candy store.
I love the location of this place. It's right off the promenade.
Yeah, you're not gonna miss this one.
Yeah.
And you can do your traditional kind of like candy by the pound, where you fill up a bag, or they actually have really nice little tins that say Cherry on Top on it, which I really like. And then they've got other sorts of just normal kind of candies you can buy a box of, along with plushies, like Dr. Zeus plushies and things like that. On deck 9 on the promenade, we also have the Sportsky Crystal Shop.
Which is a weird location.
It is, but it's very interesting because it's not as much like there's jewelry in there.
And there's Batman.
Yes, that's my favorite part. Up there's Batman, the Batmobile, and for some reason paired up with them, the Rose from Beauty and the Beast. You've also got Disney stuff. And last, but most certainly not least, we have our stateroom cabin. We're in here in U134, which is an interior cabin, but a pretty nice size interior cabin, I thought. A really big bed, a very comfy bed, really good sheets.
A little small, but
A little small. What is not small?
The
The
TV.
TV. Yeah, good size TV.
granted, our TV was going in and out.
Yes, which I feel like is
Once we went-
atmospheric conditions and stuff like that.
Once we hit like more of the Caribbean side.
Yeah, towards the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
But you don't get tons of channels on there anyway. There's like 2 different movie channels, a whole bunch of like Carnival brainwashing channels, which are kind of fun to watch. You do, if you have kids, you got both Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network channels, which is pretty fun. You get towel animals every night. They
Yes.
gave us an odd-shaped heart.
It's us. It represents us.
It works. You do have a fridge, which is really nice.
Yes.
That's where I put those Gatorades I got. Fun fact, when you come into the stateroom, they're going to have a couple waters that you could buy. We asked the stateroom attendant, like, hey, we don't want to buy these. We're afraid we're going to get drunk and drink them, so could you take them away? And they did.
Yeah. And this is our free one that we get for
Yeah,
being
but-
gold status.
That's any status. It's red status, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, really pretty nice cabin. Big cabinets, plenty of space to store stuff. And now, the most exciting part of any cruise ship tour, the bathroom.
Everyone wants to see it.
I know. I'm actually a pretty good sized bathroom.
That I agree. Even if it's curtain, it doesn't stick to you as much.
No, it did not.
It's a good size shower.
Yeah, good size shower. You do have kind of containers on the wall for shampoo and shower gel. No conditioner, which you were a little mad about.
Well, with 5 days, it's a little much with conditioner.
And there's not tons of storage in the bathroom.
No.
But I did leave my bathroom bag back home in Orlando, Florida. So I had to buy some stuff in the gift shop. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The cruise ship toilet. And its horrifying noise. You do have a safe over here, plenty of storage. I've been very, very happy with the stateroom cabin.
Yeah.
All right, Molly, that'll do it for our cruise here on the Carnival Elation. Quick review, what were some of your favorite parts?
I really like the shows. I felt like there was 3 shows that hit each generation, which was really great.
And they're very talented performers.
Yes. Chelsea, I think, is the name.
Oh, look at you knowing the names of people.
I know. She hit it out of the ballpark on all shows, and I liked how each one hit a different demographic.
Yeah, I wish there would have been a little bit more tech in the shows, especially through a cruise ship that just recently went through a dry dock refurbishment, and some other cruise lines, and even Carnival, like big LED screens. This one, in their dry dock, they didn't touch the theater.
No, not at all.
All right, for me, my favorite part is the Alchemy Bar.
Of course.
I mean, I'm a big fan of craft cocktails, martinis, stuff like that. And plus, they're like the friendliest people on board, I feel like.
Get to know your Alchemy Bar.
Yes. Milena and Dion were ours, and they were both fantastic. And just going up there, and especially if you're on the Cheers beverage program, which is the alcoholic drink plan, you just go up there and say, like, hey, roll the dice.
I want this, I want that.
Exactly, yeah.
Make random request.
And
they're very talented.
And everything was good. I never had anything where I was like, oh. Dang it, Dejan.
Yeah. I also like the main food, how they have 3 condiments with your breads now.
Yeah.
I really like that.
I do feel like the food on Carnival, after the global health situation is now on its way out, the food on Carnival has gotten better, I think.
Yes.
Well, in the buffet, in the deli.
The deli is amazing.
Yeah, the deli was great. I love the deli. I wish I could have bought more sandwiches at the deli.
Yeah.
We had more deli sandwiches than we did Guy's Burgers on this trip.
Which is unusual.
Yeah.
And the pizza's always good.
Exactly. All right, negatives.
Ooh, you go.
All right, for me, the Carnival Elation, it's an older and smaller ship. So if you get hit with rough seas, you will feel it much more on this 2,000 passenger ship than you will on like the Carnival Mardi Gras.
Yeah, we were moving. We were swaying. We were vibrating from the engine.
Yep. There were some technical issues with this boat. I'm not sure if that's normal or not, but it had, like, if you were on one of the upper floors, it felt like you were on a vibrating bed for a while.
Yes. The smell for me. I felt sewage in some areas.
Which is not uncommon for older cruise ships as well.
And the thing is, it didn't last though. No area really smelled for that long, but that was a definitely negative for me.
When we're talking about pros and cons or ups and downs, and throw it out to Simon Miller from What Culture Wrestling, one of my favorite YouTube channels. Another up, the live music on the boat, fantastic.
Yes.
The violin guys, the guitar guy, the band, like, they were so good.
Yes.
It was absolutely
very good
wonderful.
Variety and everything.
Yeah. And the staff was very, very friendly as well.
Yes.
All right, I believe that'll do it for our tour and review here of the Carnival Elation. If you have any questions or comments, if you're planning a trip on the Carnival Elation, let us know in the comment section below. If you have any questions, we'll do our best to get back to you. We just spent 5 nights on this, which is rare for me and you to do a 5-night cruise.
I know.
I feel like it went by really fast, though.
It did.
Probably because we both had 75 drinks.
Let's not talk about that.
All right. Now, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned now. I'm going to screenshot all the activity guides, the dining room menus, all the other dining.
I do have to say, we were on a Halloween cruise, and I loved how there were so many activities,
based on the Halloween. So I hope they continue that with Christmas and Valentine's Day and any holiday that's coming up.
I mean, the Carnival Cruise Line Christmas show is about the most wonderful thing in the world.
It was a tradition that died last year for us, but it will continue.
We had a few drinks on Christmas Day, I believe,
We
found it on YouTube. Yeah. But yeah, the Halloween stuff was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love the giant pumpkin guy in the atrium. Yeah, and the events too as well. All right, that'll do it. Wrapping it up again. And now we're gonna cut to the activity lineup, the menus from all the bars and all the restaurants on the ship. And thank you all for watching.